I'm at Divertimenti Marylebone High Street at the Cookery School with Monisha Bharadwaj. Thank you for coming. And I pulled you up before you're getting ready for a class, so thank you for sparing a few minutes.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's a pleasure. And tell me about your classes, because I think the thought of Indian cooking can feel a little bit intimidating. There's so many spices and so many things. What do you do to try to put students at ease so that they really enjoy it and get the most out of it?
Well, I've been teaching for a long time, and I think my approach to teaching is that I want to make my food quite easy, fuss-free, healthy, delicious. And Indian cooking has traditionally been associated with long-winded recipes, hundreds of ingredients, very complex techniques. So I want to demystify all that, take that away, and show people how we really cook at home.
And Indian cooking has lots of different cuisines within it, doesn't it? Because the food that you're doing today is from North India, is that correct?
That's right.
So it's lots of different flavors that are coming through, isn't it?
Yes, I think the key to understanding Indian cooking is to understand diversity. Because unless you know about regional cooking and how diverse all of India is, there over 30 states, and each state has its own cuisine. So when one says Indian cooking, it's really a big question, because what is Indian? There is no generalization. It's almost like having several countries bound together by a geographical outline. So differences and variety is key, and I do several classes that focus on a certain region, or then also a kind of overview of how to make a good Indian meal using spices.
Now, for today, it's a hands-on class, so people are going to get stuck in and learn how to do it themselves. What are you hoping that they're going to take away? I mean, are there skills that they're going to be learning today that they can then take home, and for their own cooking?
Absolutely. My aim through all my classes is really so that people get into their food, touch and feel and smell and taste, so that when they recreate these flavors at home, they know what they're aiming for. So today I'm hoping to teach people about how to use spices in the best possible way, not just for flavor, but also for good health, and to bring all those tastes together, a balance of all the flavors, to create a fabulous North Indian meal.
Now, how much of this, when you're dealing with spice, can be a personal interpretation? I mean, is this the kind of thing that could be adjusted based on someone's own flavors that they like or perhaps don't like as much?
Absolutely, because in Indian cooking there is really no big standardization. Even the way recipes are named, for example, in North Indian cooking you might have an aloo gobi, which literally means potatoes with cauliflower. So how a chef would interpret that is really up to them. And there is no one way of doing it, which is a great thing. You get variety and you get all this difference. Every restaurant you go to, you might eat a different aloo gobi. Every home you go to, you certainly eat a different aloo gobi, which I think is a great way to expand your knowledge, because once you've learned one recipe, there are still a million more to learn.
Now, of the dishes you're preparing today, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but is there a favorite one that really kind of makes you smile?
Definitely, because today I'm going to be teaching a butter chicken. Now, this is not a home cooked dish really, because it's richer than what normal home cooking would be. So it's really a special treat. And often people can end up thinking that all Indian food is creamy or rich or greasy, which it isn't. It's very much like international food, where maybe a Christmas dinner is far more elaborate than a weekday supper. So similarly, butter chicken is one of those wow dishes that I'm going to be doing today, which has lovely flavors of sweet and sour and hot and creaminess, with very, very beautifully spiced chicken, and I think I'm really looking forward to that one.
Oh, I'm already salivating, and I'm not even going to be here. It sounds wonderful, and thank you so much, Monisha, for
Pleasure.
joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.